I've been shooting a lot of Steve Ward style photos today. I've gotten a lot of verticals.
Join Steve and I as we go out and capture images of the Ozarks and sometimes teach you a little about photography.
Yeah, it helps. Well, good morning. Again, logistically, I did not do this very well. We're at Hughes Mountain. I think it's called Devil's Honeycomb too, right?
Yeah, it sounds right. Devil's Honeycomb.
And Steve did a little research. This is Steve's first time. Kathy and I came out here hiking one time.
Having never been here before, I'm not 100% sure, but I did a little bit of reading. These are granite rock formations we'll be looking at. They kind of form themselves as like teeth, I guess, sticking up. The book I was reading talked about how it was a little bit like Devil's Tower out there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get the state wrong.
Wyoming?
North Dakota? Forget, out there. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
There you go. You
that
just
one.
dated us.
Yeah. So with that, same sort of formation, but much times
Smaller.
20
Yeah.
smaller. So much smaller. It suggested that there's a south rim where they're really good. And so my preconceived idea is side lighting from down on their level. Here,
And,
I don't know.
I'm seeing my breath. This is our first, I wouldn't call it a cold snap, but as Steve said when he got out, we're not used to this. So
No.
I can see my breath this morning. It's 39 degrees. So come along with us. We're going to climb up there and see what we can find. Steve and I are both out of shape. We're both breathing hard. It's been uphill. We're making our way up the hill slowly but surely.
Well, I don't know about Shirley. Slow is for sure.
Early morning jokes.
Yeah.
Well, we've made it to the top. I don't know if you can see this white stuff here. I think Steve and I has decided that's bird crap. But got a beautiful sunrise going on behind us. And I don't know, cross lighting might work pretty good here in another hour or so, half hour. We are on a high point here, way over there. Well, the sun is not quite up yet, but let's see Steve over there. Steve, what are you thinking?
It reminds me of our Elephant Rock shoot, probably the first time you took me out a couple years ago, that we worked really hard to get to a spot, and within 5 minutes, the pink sky is gone. It's still pretty, but it's, the pink is gone. It's down to white now.
Steve and I has been chomping at the bit for fall colors and rain. Are we ever going to get any rain? The clouds are looking kind of pretty over here. I'll try another one. Starting to get some cross lighting on the rocks. Steve's working frantically with his tripod.
Everything happens fast. And for those of you who care, I did just try to take a starburst photo.
You shot the aperture high for your starburst.
From a starburst, yeah. So almost forgot to turn it back. And actually my ISO is way high too. So let's bring it down to native since we're shooting on a tripod.
Native 100 on his D500.
And we're attempting the exposure to the right. So moving the histogram so it barely touches. And as we keep discovering, gotta trust the histogram even though it
looks like it's
doesn't
off.
look right.
Last time we did Milky Way, I trusted my monitor, and man, my pictures weren't that good.
Man, that is looking good. I can't.
And I find it funny how fast the light changed up here. We had nice sunrise clouds, wispy clouds. They moved away. Then we had clear skies. And now over my shoulder, it's overcast. It's just odd how fast that happens. And there's the stoic image of Steve up there. Steve, what are you waiting on?
Well, I'm hoping the sun breaks through the clouds over there and perhaps lights up these rocks right in front of me. I see it trying to. But I think it'd be kind of cool to have some shadowy rocks with a couple bursts of light on them. But we'll see. We have to play the waiting game now.
There it
There
is.
we go.
What it was is the OK button down here.
All right.
And that's it.
Yep, it's happened to me before. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mentor
I
Mike.
I do that all the time.
And I failed to realize that if we're not in it, we're close to it. Here comes the sun, buddy.
Yeah.
Bow hunting season, which would be really smart to wear an orange cap
Yeah.
during that. So at least I didn't wear an antlered cap or something like that.
Your Viking hat.
Yeah.
The sun is coming out. I'm gonna have to go over by the camera.
Yeah. What we're doing here on our way up, we have these cairns.
Cairns, I call them
yeah.
cairns. Cairns.
Yeah. And they mark the path, especially along really rocky areas.
I'm doing a little focus stacking. I've got the cairn. What'd you call
I've always
it?
said cairn, but I don't
Cairn. It is in the dead center of my composition. And then I'm going to shoot focus stack, and then I'm going to go to 2.8 and blur the background behind it.
know. Okay.
Something like that. Then I'll focus right in the center. And what that'll do is blur the background and a little bit of the foreground. And I may like that one better. Now, to change it, I'm going to go to a horizontal composition.
Like how easy that changes.
Our bracket does that.
Yeah.
Rock again at short depth of field. It's kind of a third. Let's see if I bring that up again.
Yeah, I want to talk composition after you shoot this one.
Okay. And kind of almost in the third, but not quite.
All right, composition for you took 2 photos of the cairn here, and one you put it in dead center pretty much.
Right.
Which
Breaks
rule
rules.
of thirds, it breaks the rules,
Right.
but you've always called them the what of composition?
Suggestions, practices, I don't know. Because rules sounds like you got to stick with it. And for a long time, that was my problem.
When you get, let's say, 100 photos and you lay them out and you pick out 100 that you like, they generally follow the rules of composition. But like you said, there's suggestions. And sometimes the more effective image is to break it.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I noticed your next photo of the cairn, when you went horizontal,
I went thirds.
you went thirds, which is definitely following the rules of composition.
Right.
Percentage wise, I know this is just a wild guess on your part. How often do you break the rules of composition, do you think?
25%,
Okay.
something
All
like
right.
that.
Yeah, I don't do it too much, actually. Maybe I need to practice doing it more. Well, that's the thing, I guess, about artists, is that frequently you don't know why things are working well. You just know that they are working well.
And I think that's another good thing about our partnership is you see things that I tend to take for granted, like that I do the rules of thirds, or after you've done it for as long as I have, I think you just do it. Sometimes you get in the habit of doing it. So
Yeah, and I guess because I had to teach this to high school kids for 30-something years, boy, I had to look at them to show them, hey, this is why your photo works. Oh, you like it? Well, here's why.
And I'd say your students probably did like when I was in high school. We used to have that little circle in the middle of our viewfinders, that we use.
Oh,
to
yeah,
focus.
yeah.
We put all our subject dead center all the time.
Keep shooting, whoever you are. Yeah.
There you go.
Don't worry about
Steve is working another composition. Tell him what you're thinking here, Steve.
Well, after watching you, and everyone knows what the world looks like at eye level because we walk around like this all the time. And I think frequently when we're at shows or looking at other people's photographs, that's one of the ways we tell that something is a snapshot, because you just walk in and it's like, ooh, look, take a photo. But to be a little bit more artistic, get high, get low. With my students, I used to call this a bird's eye view. Right now, I'm going to go for the worm's eye view, which means I'm going to get down low. And I liked Mike's composition a lot because he had 2, I'd call them centers of interest. There's this little, I'll point it, we're right there. This little pit right here with the cairn right above it. And so I think that's interesting to line them up. And then I thought, well, I'm going to attempt to simplify the background by getting low and shooting out just into the nothingness back there. So there's trees, the horizon, But anyway, that's the idea. I'm going to try to put the cairn on the top third and this little pit on the bottom third, but that means I got to keep repositioning a little bit. And the cairn is poking up into the sky now, so it's simplified the background. I'll probably still crop it in a little bit more once we're in the computer.
I'm glad you're saying that, Steve. There's a lot of times I shoot just a little wider to give me a little room to crop.
Yeah, I have to admit, that wasn't my thinking, but this is as close as my lens zooms in, so no choice. But anyway, I'm going to take one for, well, let's make
now,
sure.
what Steve said is the rock formation is centered, but he's got it on the top and bottom of the vertical composition on thirds. Our sunlight's disappeared unless we get some intimate
It's
stuff.
not coming back till all day.
Yeah.
All right. I have no idea if all this is going to fit into your video, but anyway.
Our video.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. A painter like Monet, most of us have heard of his water lily paintings.
Uh-huh.
And we have this idea that he painted it once, went home and called it good. He just went there all the time and painted different light, different times of year. And I feel like you can do the same thing with the photography situation. In the winter, this will look a lot different. Imagine the snow here.
Oh, man.
2 weeks from now, maybe the colors pop in a little bit more than it is right now. I don't know if they have any dogwood here in the spring. You can imagine it then. In other words, don't be shy about going back to the same location. I kind of think of Patty Creek as like your home.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I've gone to Patty Creek all seasons, many times, and I'm always wowed by how much nature changes. But and just the course of the stream and stuff like that is just incredible.
And also, while I'm thinking about it, please don't forget to hit the like buttons wherever they're at down here. Subscribe. Let your friends know that we're here. We don't try to be funny, fancy, talk fast, keep track of what's going on. We just try to have fun, show you some of the Ozark region, and maybe learn a little bit about photography. That's kind of our goal.
We hope. Steve said we got another place we're going. Where's that, Steve? Where we're going next?
Hopefully next week we go
No. After this, we're going to...
Oh, okay. Camp Irondale. There is a Boy Scout camp nearby. It's probably on the horizon here somewhere. It's an abandoned camp, but I think somebody upkeeps it, which means it's not going to quite look like a ghost town, but we're close, and
we're going to go check it out. And the lighting might be good for it. So
yeah, we'll find out.
If we do, we'll add to the video. If not, this will be the end of this video. But we got to hike back down to the vehicle. Okay, see ya. Bye. Never know what you're going to see. Steve saw this old building back here. It's by the railroad tracks, so we're going to guess it used to be an old depot or a hotel or something. But you'll see our pictures if we got something. Inspiration Hall is what the sign says.
Yeah, I can't remember if this was the chapel or just the meeting room of the old Scout Ranch.
Look around this building, see if we can find some pictures. We're going journalistic style. We just got our cameras.
If I remember right, a different YouTube video I watched, there used to be stained glass up on that top area that they took out when the camp closed, and they moved it to, I believe, the Beaumont Scout Ranch, which is near Lone Elk Park.
Oh, really?
Actually, right across the highway from it. Yeah. So that one is still yet, but I was here in 1982 and don't remember how we got here or anything like that. And somewhere there's a swimming pool here.
Well, now we're doing some urban photography. We found this, well, Steve knew it was down here, but this old swimming pool. And we're going through where the gate was pulled down. Well, that was a big pool at one time. Look at this thing.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. The place I was reading said this might have been the first Olympic pool region, St. Louis. I don't know.
Huh.
Obviously, since it closed down in 1965, it's quite old, but yeah, it's overgrown.
Graffiti artist, lots of leaves in there. Yeah, at one time it was a beautiful pool.